We have a lot of imposters that come out of the woodwork that try selling all these different solutions to real estate agents and claiming that it is the best solution out there, but there's a lot of other different solutions. So it's identifying the best solution for you.
Today we have a wonderful guest. We have Jay Berube with us today. Hey, Jay.
Hey, Ellie.
Thanks for being with us today.
I'm the Chief Growth Officer, so one of my responsibilities being head of marketing is to really just identify our theme, like our unique value proposition to the market that really separates us from everybody else. Because too many times, well, we work like, you know, if you're in real estate, well, I work with luxury clients and I sell single family homes. Yeah, we know, like, okay, you really, what is unique? So with that in mind, we went with a superpower theme because we all have this one thing, Haley, and some people call it a gift, right? I call it a superpower because there's this one thing that we just love to do, that we would do even if we didn't get paid, that we would do in our business more than anything else if everything else was taken care of. And we all have this unique ability and we're all made up of different parts. So to have one agent prospect expired listings or circle prospecting or door knocking or Facebook ads or whatever is the wrong way to approach it. It's first you have to identify your superpower, the thing that you are really good at. Don't make excuses and just like say, well, this is hard, so I'm not going to do it. That's not what it is. It's about really finding out which way you are best. And for a lot of agents, that's in the form of working their database, people who know, like, and trust them.
Yeah.
And that is a strong way to build a business. And there's a lot of hesitancy towards outbound prospecting because we don't want to, right? When I say we, I'm talking about real estates in general. We don't want to sound salesy and scripted, okay? Yep. And we don't want to be begging for business from the people who love us. Yeah, you don't have to do that. You can fuel your superpower, work your database, and still be a rock star that everybody loves. So the first thing is like business strategy, understanding that being in real estate is running a business. Because if you just focus on, you have to identify as a salesperson, of course. Yeah. And when I first got into real estate, I didn't like, for the first 5 years, I was like, I'm not a salesperson. Like, man, glad I learned that was the wrong way of thinking early on. Yeah. But it's not just being a salesperson. It's understanding that real estate is a business and we have to identify where we are weak and strong in 4 main areas. The 4 pieces, I'll just say it first. So it's foundation, right? You have your foundation, which is a lot of the stuff that we don't like talking about, which is your business strategy, your time management, and your mindset, which is terribly important and very underestimated. Many times as real estate agents, we're like, I need more leads, man. You know, like, need more inventory. Like, yeah, I get it. You do, we do. But we also need to have a strong mindset when we're talking to our customers, when we get kicked in the belly because we're riding the real estate roller coaster and we can't find our next deal, or somebody yells at us or swears at us on the phone. Yeah. I mean, like, this happens. Yeah. Sometimes, like, for real, guys, sometimes just getting out of bed in the morning requires a strong mindset. And I'd say a lot of times, it's not a huge secret that I had a period in my life for 12 months where I had a severe depression. And it was really hard to get out of bed. And I learned how to control my mindset, like, over that time when I was getting out of that period. But mindset's huge. So you have your foundation, and then you have your sales piece. Sales is important. In sales, you have, of course, lead generation, lead nurture, and lead conversion.
Okay.
So nurture, you can call follow up, just depending on if you're making calls or you have marketing campaigns going or a little bit of both. Then the other part is your delivery. And your delivery consists of the service, right? You have to service your listings. You have to service your transactions, your buyers. And then you have your processes and negotiation. All of this stuff goes into the delivery or fulfillment, if you want to call it that way. And then the last piece, which real estate professionals that really have a strong business, they are in this space most of the time, is the scale. It's the scalability portion. Yeah. And that's where you're going for repeat business, referrals, reviews, all of those pieces. So understanding where you are and where you need the most help in those areas, and really being like honest with yourself and assessing and knowing that that's part of a business, that's very much the first step. And then you break down an actual short-term plan. Most of the time, what do we try to do when we have a problem, Haley?
Try to solve it.
There you go. We try to solve it.
Yeah.
So an example of that, right? Because we look for problem solution. Now, if you ask my wife what to do when you have a problem, well, if you're me, I have to really listen and identify if it's a problem that she wants solved or if she just wants me to listen about her problem.
Amen.
Right? Yes. See, I don't know that because I don't have like this real strong insight into women's minds. It's like, no, I've just been married a while. So repetition. Oh, just
yeah.
like prospecting. But that's what we try to do. We try to do problem and solve. But here's the thing. You can't go problem solution, okay? Because that's not the whole story. It's problem, solution, result. So rather, what you need to do is you need to be focused on the result that you're looking for. And the result that my wife is usually looking for is that she wants to feel better, you know? And that's what I want. I want her to feel better. So I have to identify what are the possible solutions to this problem. Is it that I need to try to solve her problem, or is it that I need to listen? So any result that we're looking for, you know, if you want to lose weight, right? You know, some people will think, okay, well, I have this problem. The solution is to eat less food. Well, for some that might be, but it might not be the most effective way to get there. Right. So if you look at the result of what you want, then you have to identify all of the different solutions. And you have to find the best one. If we have the awareness that we have a problem, right? And maybe it's that we need education. So we can have awareness. Well, I really need to get better at using scripts, let's say. Yeah. And you know what? I'm gonna buy this book. I'm gonna take this course, and that's gonna help me get better, right? So we think awareness and knowledge, right? Awareness, knowledge, education, whatever you want to call it. We think that's it. That's the equation, but it's not. You need awareness, knowledge, and then this is the most important one that a lot of us don't want to do for one reason or another: action.
Oh,
gotta take action, baby.
Yeah.
You gotta use it. You gotta practice it because you spend all of that time doing the other stuff.
Yeah.
Being aware, having the stomach aches because you're aware of this problem and you're scared and you don't want to get the education or the training because that hurts, you know, financially or emotionally, or maybe it's not something you're used to and you have to shift your mindset. But then if you don't take action on it, you just wasted all of that. So do yourself, honor yourself. And when you feel like you get some good training, take action on it because that's what's going to make you the big money.